Cancer, hello, how are you? My name is Antoine, and I want to welcome you back to the House of Luminance. Cancer, let's go ahead and get right on into your love energies. Whenever you're guided to see this message, this energy is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, as well as anyone who may be here that's connected to a Cancer. This energy could be for you as well. All right, Cancer. So we have fireworks. So this is exciting. This is exciting, right? Fireworks. So, sparks are flying. Like, this is a brand new spark of love, maybe, or maybe hopefully for some of you, like a respark. Okay. This could suggest that maybe you could be meeting your person through some sort of like celebration, like 4th of July or New Year's or something of that nature. It just feels like fireworks when you're around this person. Okay, under the deck, we have coming together. So we have fireworks and then coming together. So, Cancer, there's something brewing here, okay, for sure. Now, many of you may feel as though you've already come in contact with this person by the time you've seen this message. If not, then it could indicate that that may be coming to you soon. And we'll get more into it with the tarot as well. Okay, so the thing is that some of you, this could be like something that's coming together between you and someone for the first time, right? And it's magical and all that. But others of you, this feels where this may be like a cycle of something where, somebody's coming back around, um, because it's y'all's time to spend together. And when they're around, of course, it's magical and all the stuff. Okay. Okay. All right, Cancer. Well, we'll take it. The Eight of Wands, the Strength card. Yeah, I get the sense that like Cancer, somebody's waiting on communication, or maybe you could be waiting on communication from somebody. You're waiting to hear when this person is going to come back around, when they come back in town, because y'all, you're ready for y'all's moment. Hopefully, for some of you, and this doesn't mean like a toxic situationship, right? I mean, not everybody wants something too serious. For others of you, though, it could be more serious. The Strength card suggests to me here that there's a reason why it feels patient here, while it feels like a waiting type of energy. You've been, you know, denying yourself the freedom to, go off and, be the beast that you can be, you know what I mean? And date whoever you want to date and do whatever you want to do. Not that you have to be like that. But my point is that Cancer, I do feel like this energy suggests to me that you've been in an energy of, you know, um, waiting for communication to hear back from someone that you know is going to come back. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles here to me can suggest to me here that for some of you it could be that I don't know, there may be some sort of delay in what could be coming, where it feels as though I feel like you may be a little. Some of you can feel a little withdrawn after having this communication with this person here, but it could feel like some sort of delay, or maybe you're being asked to hold out a little longer, to wait a little longer for something. Hopefully, that's not toxic, but if you've been expecting something, somebody's asking you to just be a little bit more patient with them. Okay, so we do have the Hermit. Okay, wow, wow. Okay, Cancer. The Hermit here does kind of change things. I think that there does become a moment where you're kind of looking at yourself in the situation and you're wondering, like, am I truly happy in this? You know, like, I know that me and this person have this bomb connection. Yes, I said bomb. I'm an 80s baby. Anyways, I know you and this person have this bomb ass connection, but a question you may be asking yourself with this strength card and this Four of Pentacles and the Hermit is you may be asking yourself, how long do I need to be patient for? Really, you don't need to be, but it's just a question of how long do you want to be? Okay, how long do you want to wait for something to come together again like it was supposed to? Let's see what's under the deck here. We do have the Lovers. Okay, so this suggests to me that there is something there that you feel is worth waiting for here. The Lovers energy here. Okay, we do have the next card was the Tower. So I feel like Cancer, whoever this is that you're connected to, it's not that they want to delay you or anything like that. It's just that they may be dealing with a lot of things right now, but underneath it all, they are still choosing you. Okay, they are still planning to come together with you. But I do feel like you may have your doubts in the situation, or if not doubts, you do at least have a moment of realness with yourself with this Hermit card, and you sit back and ask yourself, like, okay, is it something that I'm missing from this connection, and can I find it within myself? This Lovers card is beautiful because this is the divinity. This is the divine connection here, Cancer, which lets you know that it's like you haven't been waiting in vain, or you won't be waiting in vain if somebody delays something that was supposed to happen. But also, please use your best mind with that as well. Like, don't sit there and let nobody just lead you on saying something's going to happen, and then it never freaking happens. You know what I mean? Like, don't do that. But this is not that energy that I feel here. It feels more, it feels realer. Okay. All right. Yes. The Two of Cups. Two of Cups coming together. Okay. The Lovers. I mean, you guys know that y'all have this real great connection, this beautiful connection. Y'all see each other as equals. Okay. Sure, someone has stuff that they have to work on within themselves. We all do. Okay. And that may take them away from you, that may pull you out, that may pull you away from them sometimes, but they do always find their way back to you and you back to them. In fact, it feels like it's a routine, like it happens routinely. Yes, that the Ace of Pentacles. This is beautiful. This is beautiful because it feels to me is like you don't necessarily have to look for anything else outside of this because you know that this is a work that you know that this is an opportunity worth something. A lot of people will, say argue that the Ace of Pentacles can represent marriage just because of that arch in the background, and I do see that here. So this is somebody that you definitely feel like you have a strong opportunity here to be with in a permanent way. And I feel like that with the Two of Cups, the strength, that's why you're going so hard for them. That's why you're patient for them. You know that this is a divine connection. Okay. And you know that the feeling is mutual between you two. Okay. And I feel like with that Eight of Pentacles there, this is an energy here, Cancer, of you needing to, if you're not doing it already, but you really taking time to like just focus on your own works, your own craft, whatever, whenever y'all are not together, just know that you already, well, first of all, you already know that y'all are going to be back together, or you already know that something is going to happen and come back around on a cycle. So it's like in the meantime, when y'all are apart, I see like you keeping things going by diving into a craft, using what was given to you here, this Ace of Pentacles, okay? Saving up with it and then doing something and working on it and, building something for when they come back. And it's like, see what I built? It could be the other way around too, Cancer. You could be the one coming back around to someone and they've built something for you based off of something that you've given them. Okay, now we do have I'm sorry, not the Knight, the Eight of Swords here. So this Eight of Swords here and this Eight of Wands can, okay, yeah, I think that there may be a little bit of like some frustrated communication, some anxious communication here. Someone is like really, really anxious, or they're feeling as though like, hey, if I don't, if this doesn't happen like how it usually happens, then like, can they really trust the situation? But I think that it's a really, I think that it's a really light. Uh, I don't know how can I say it. It's a very like closed-minded way of looking at the situation. Really, um, it could be something about trust here with that as well, Cancer. With that Eight of Swords, we do have triple eights. Okay, so you could be worried that what you're working on and what you're doing isn't good enough, strong enough. We have four eights because that eight is represented here by the Strength card. We have the Lovers, which is six, plus the Two of Cups, so that equals eight. We have the Hermit minus the Ace of Pentacles, that equals eight. All right. Anyways, we got the Page of Swords. Okay. The Page of Swords energy here to me is a little tricky, Cancer, because to me it feels more so as like, if somebody is communicating to you that they're being delayed, it's like you kind of want to like almost make sure that what they're telling you is like really the truth. And again, that could be based off of just former trust issues as well. Um, it could indicate that there may be somebody on the outside of the situation looking in that is trying to gather information because maybe they're trying to figure out how it works between y'all, Cancer. Okay. Maybe there's just because you only see them in cycles. It could be that you're feeling like there's more to discover about this person. But whoever this is to you, let me know how it's working in the comment box below, Cancer. Hopefully you were able to understand. um, because it is a beautiful message at the same time, but I do feel like there's like a little bit of mental uh not turmoil, but just, kind of uncertainty maybe. But yeah, if you saw a message in here, let me know in the comment box below. Be happy to read it. All right, take care. Bye, Cancer. See you next week or next time.